No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. There were some interesting things said during the week, but now it's time for actions. Got to get rid of it. That's not going to work. Maynard with the big fist. Reed will take some stopping. Georgiades, he's got it. The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Dacos will be important as always. Long. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Good ruck work. Brayshaw kicks to space. Maynard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Langford. Petrarca thought his way through it. Georgiades takes a beauty.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. The two big men do battle. Brayshaw. Neil Bullen. Probably too far out to score. Georgiades has it within range.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Cameron got his palm to it. McCreary, Petrarca, didn't need to be asked twice. Just had to get it out. De Koning takes the logical option. Petrarca, Kelly. Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
4 in a row now, and the footy's inching ever closer to the throat.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. De Koning with a deft tap. Brayshaw. Neil Bullen out of the congestion. Reed, that was almost handed to him. Normally delivers. McStay in the centre square. Keeps it low. Harrison has charged into space. Buller drops into the hole and marks. That's a well-placed kick. Dacos is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Brayshaw. He's hit up the lead. Wants to take the game on. Searching kick. Maynard runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. You asked for it. You got it. Solid tackle. That's holding the footy.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. He's already got 2 on the board, and he's proving a real handful.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Houston tasked with the kick in. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
He's batting at 100% so far.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. It's all pointing one way so far. De Koning wins it. Brayshaw almost threw it out. Dacos under pressure. That's a bit of a waste. He's made a hot start to this match. Who's front and centre? Kelly navigated the traffic. Reed sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Brayshaw, they'll need to limit his influence. Petrarca, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Amos just shoveled it out. Cripps, how did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
They need a spark. Parker pushes into space and receives the footy. They'll need to be more careful than that. Sullivan affects the turnover. Dacos under pressure. They're on point so far. Georgiades couldn't complete the mark. Gets his kick despite the heat. McStay outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. What's he got on offer? It must be his birthday. They'll take the patient approach. Archie marks on centre wing. Langford had his name written all over it. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. It's come unstuck. Delivers a long ball. Punched away. Zerha. Amos. He's put it through. I don't think anyone tipped this. It's been all one-way traffic. Steen showing his skills. McCreary. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Bangs it long. De Koning on a lead. Who's at home? Thumped away. Frampton. They'll contest in the centre square. Petrarca couldn't quite. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Punch clear. That's commitment to the cause.
To cap off our terrific first quarter.
Gives it a ride, but it'll pull up short. It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Good ruck work. McCreary. That's symptomatic of their night. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Another forward 50 entry. Neil Bullen marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
Kicking at his first.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Steen gets his hand to it. Dacos. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. De Koning. Perryman launches it. This will bring the house down. He's landed it.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Steen slaps it out. Throws it on the boot. Long got the handball away. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. Steen, the winner there. Long runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Schiltz, great body work.
The fans haven't had much to cheer today. Hopefully they'll get something here.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
That hurts. Been such hard work for them that they can't afford to spurn opportunities like that one.
Finds himself in space. They're playing with purpose and poise. Aliyah in a hurry. They've found the magic formula. Buller wins it back. Great mark. What's he got on offer? Recognising the urgency. Good disciplined defence. Parker, Schiltz. They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Steen has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. It's not a fair fight. And we will do it all again. Darcy gets his hand to it. Brayshaw is there in the clinches. Felt the pressure. He's been accosted. Maynard doing the grunt work. Perryman honours the lead.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Brayshaw, he's been busy so far. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. He's wrapped up. Reed swoops. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
McCreary in the clear. He's got an option in the centre square. The runner will be out in a minute. Gives it everything. Houston went bang. Georgiades, good vision there. Petrarca tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
That ball should be heading back to the centre. Horrible mess.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Harrison has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Aliyah cuts it off. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Normally delivers. Steele with a chance to run. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Perryman reads the ball so well. Sizes up what's ahead. He might have thought about the corridor. Reed just trying to get it forward under pressure. Cameron spoils. Georgiades. That's a powerful hand pass. Archie steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Cameron, the winner there. Brayshaw, Kelly, onto it in a flash. Perryman. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Cripps, he'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered. The scoreboard's about to fall over, it's so lopsided. Darcy looking for territory. Brayshaw, can he force his way through? Bouncing ball. Archie, lace out. Great footy.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
It's all one-way traffic now. McCreary. Zorko takes an excellent grab. His field kicking is normally first rate. Cameron making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. They are hunting the ball carrier. Squeezes the kick. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
That's the value of pressure.
The aerialists will battle for this ball. Reed working hard and being rewarded. Forward they go again. Frampton makes good contact. Feeling the heat. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning wins the hit out. McCreary, that's a bruising tackle. Perryman is cool under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Cole doing what he does best. Sullivan, they have absolutely spifflicated him. He's been caught unawares. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Frampton had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. In no hurry here. Quaynor is hard to beat one-on-one. He doesn't waste many. McStay. They've put themselves under pressure. Farms it out. Amos. He wouldn't take no for an answer. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. He's given it a ride. He'll have the distance. What about the accuracy? Not quite.
The way it's going, they can expect another crack at goal very soon.
Back into play. Neil Bullen. He can make them pay royally.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. The big men fly like Batman and Robin. Terrific tackle. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. De Koning looking for territory. Brayshaw taking out some frustration possibly. Steele. Perryman couldn't mark. Zorko leads his opponent. De Koning. Archie. Kelly running in support. Neil Bullen. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. He's missed.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Steele can keep it moving. Dacos all on his own. Good kick. Quaynor. That one was always his. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. Perryman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Well played. He's been quiet. Langford fumbles. Could be costly. Steele. They've got them on the overlap. Allen. That's a big play.
Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
Heads for home. That was never missing. Can they follow that goal up with another? It's been a great duel between the two big men. Brayshaw, Cameron, Allen. That's good work rate. They need to hit the scoreboard here. He's under close attention, lays it off. McCreary, desperate to win it back. They cannot keep him quiet. Sullivan, this should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? The big men fly. Dacos, crunching tackle. What a game he's having. Steele in the thick of it as ever. He's stolen a march. Throws it on the boot. Maynard judged the flight well. Ignoring the corridor for now. Trying to catch them out. Going for territory. Who's front and centre? Georgiades gets the kick away. Cripps is the target and he marks.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Normal service has resumed.
Normal service has resumed. De Koning slaps it out. Brayshaw. Neil Bullen dishes it off. Maynard intercepts. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Second effort needed. That's poor play. Looking to extend this margin. Frampton. Parker getting involved. Little one to half back. Who's got the wheels? Good tackle. Just shoveled it out. In no man's land. Brayshaw. Where's one for the team? Kelly made the footy his. Throws it on the boot and misses.
They've kicked so well at goal, you almost expected that one to sail through as well.
Parker to bring it in. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Leans back and drills it. De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Brayshaw. Quaynor tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Perryman. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Amos runs onto it. It's there!
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
De Koning showing his skills. Brayshaw. Reed had his name written all over it. Is anyone home? Amos drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Amos, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
De Koning has got on top. Good ruck work and good roving too. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? That's not a mark. He will surely make this count. He's missed.
He'd normally take that to the bank, but he didn't strike it well at all.
Houston with the footy. Dacos has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. Can't get hold of it. Amos, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Quick snap, and that's a goal! De Koning slaps it out. Brayshaw couldn't get an effective disposal. Kicks inside the forward 50. Quaynor clears the area. Zerha, a goal-scoring opportunity, may have gone begging there. Darcy, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Amos, it's a goal!
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. De Koning has had his measure today. Brayshaw, Kelly. Through the centre square he goes. He's not giving up. Parker, De Koning with a steal. Petrarca takes the hand pass. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. McCreary felt the pressure. Zorko in the right spot at the right time. That's symptomatic of their night. He's drawn a crowd. If he'd been clean there, he might have been away. De Koning slaps it out. Kelly. Neil Bullen on a lead. He's been industrious. Amos got to the right position and hung on.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
5 straight for him now. He's been deadly accurate.
It didn't seem believable at half-time, and it still doesn't. Just look at that scoreboard. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Allen, no one can mark. Sullivan, he makes no mistake. This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks? The big men fly. Dacos, Dematia, quick kick towards centre half forward. Time to turn on the Jets. Cochrane, Langford wins it back. Great mark. That might attract a pack. Quaynor is racking up spoils. Zerha, Reed with an opportunity. Farms it out. He didn't break stride. I've liked his game today. He's off target.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Parker brings it back in. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Touch and go. It's go! I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. The two big men do battle. Brayshaw has been irrepressible. Reed squeezes the kick. Cripps is in the clear and marks uncontested.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Have they proved their point yet?
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. De Koning, he's worth his weight in goal. Hayes, a quick getaway wasn't possible. Chips to centre half back. Anyone's ball. Spills out in the tackle. Hayes, under pressure. Steen has a paddock in front of him. Trelaw says thank you very much. Normally delivers. Which way will it bounce? He's wrapped up. They are hunting the ball carrier. They desperately need a goal. Allen. Zorko runs onto it. Trelaw knew where the help was. Brayshaw. Blitzarves. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
The only competition they've got out there is each other. Steen wins it. Hayes in his natural habitat. Maynard showing why he's such a good defender. Penetrating ball. Darcy. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Reed felt the pressure there. Parker spoils. That's a bruising tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Darcy is giving him a bath. Kelly, Maynard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Petrarca. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Steen, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Dangerous place to turn it over. Langford, you'd think he'll kick this. You'd be wrong.
Someone's got an appointment with the posts at training during the week.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Steele, working hard and presenting well. Frampton has found some space. Reed read that one like a book.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Reed, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
Steen gets his hand to it. Allen, Hayes. They've put themselves under pressure. No sign of them dropping off. Zerha. That's a big play.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
Needs a good kick. It looks a good kick. Is it there? Oh, it was a decent effort.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Houston with the footy. Georgiades. He can make them pay royally.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He's kicked two behinds. Can he find the middle this time? No.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Houston to bring it in. Steele can keep it moving. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he hit a target? McCreary outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Probing ball. Schiltz in the clear on centre wing. Salem with the big fist. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Navigated the traffic. McCreary. It's not a fair fight. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Cameron got his palm to it. Allen, Treloar, gathers. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet. Maynard. We've seen that before. He's under close attention. Some indirect ball movement here. McStay. Not a lot of positives today. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Not good off the boot. Houston takes an excellent grab. Into the middle with the kick. McStay makes position. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. Looking to peg one back. Alarm bells are ringing. Tidy ball. Can they get themselves a consolation prize?
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
This would give them a real lift, but he's pushed it wide.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence, the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. De Koning wins the first hit out. Brayshaw, Perryman. He's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. Tidy ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. Can he find a teammate? Cole doing what he does best. Cameron, Dunkley in the clear on centre wing. McCarthy, he just dropped it. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Doesn't often waste it. Reed has found some space. Sizes up what's ahead. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? Got a little time here. Langford, all on his own. Well played. They're moving the footy quickly. Amos has got off the chain. There goes the kick inside the 50. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. De Koning, Archie. This is promising. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Wilmot goes short with the kick in. Normally delivers. Good thinking and good execution too. McCarthy gets to the front spot. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Morris on a lead. Cameron working hard and being rewarded. Lloyd can just about go all the way. McCluggage has it within range.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. De Koning gets his hand to it. Brayshaw, Kelly. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
The kick was misdirected. Handballs it to nobody. Foot race on the wing. De Koning just had to get it out. Aaliyah. He put himself in the line of fire. Dealt with the pressure. Reed. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
That's good vision. Wilmot works hard to present. Searching kick. Zorko heads them off at the pass. They could be in front in a minute. Reed can't mark. Just shoveled it out. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. McCluggage read it well and claims the mark. Lloyd, he's taken a beauty. What's he got on offer? Goes long. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. De Koning with a deft tap. Brayshaw. Georgiades has a vice-like grip.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Probing ball. Trelaw got a fist in. Fletcher, you asked for it, you got it. Can they see off these last moments before the break? De Koning palms it down. McCarthy, solid tackle. Felt the pressure there. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Curtin managed to get out despite the tackle. Can they beat them back to goal? Berry, he's got it. It's a handy buffer they've established. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. He's been busy so far. That's an impressive mark.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
It's not exactly a terrible miss, but those are the sorts of goals you expect to kick at this level more often than not.
Archie, can he get a shot away? Reed, Amos. It's there! Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Zakostelski wins it out of the centre. McCluggage. Lohman had his name written all over it.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Struck it well. No problems there. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly. Dunkley, he's been industrious. Cole takes an excellent grab. Throws it on the boot. Gardner wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. McLaughlin, that's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Bailey shaves the grass with that one. They've given it up. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Defence 101 there. Trelaw out of the congestion. Amos, he's kicked it dreadfully. It's a goal. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. De Koning with the tap. Dunkley onto it. Cole intercepts. Can they keep the footy this time? Perryman in the clear. Kicks to space. De Koning with a chance to run. Looking for two in a row. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Brain should be able to get them out of trouble. No one can mark. De Koning. Reed dishes it off. Dunkley one step ahead. I think he called for that. Turned over. Scrounges a kick. He's hit up the lead. Delivers to centre half forward. McCluggage can keep it moving. They've got time to put the kettle on. Pearce tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Curtin throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. Zakostelski showing his skills. Dunkley, umpire calls advantage, and off they go. Amos is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come. Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Fletcher thought his way through it. Drops the football. Perryman affects the turnover. Petrarca, what can he do with it? He should have held that one. They might be caught out on the turnover. Gets his kick despite the heat. Neil Bullen, he's gone. They cannot keep him quiet. Perryman read it well. Sets a task for the forwards. McLaughlin makes good contact. Amos, we've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. They're slugging it out, these two. It's been an entertaining first half. Zakostelski showing his skills. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. You can't afford to do that too often.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Waiting for someone to come at him. De Koning has brought his own ball. He just keeps racking up disposals. Time to turn on the Jets. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Only a question of who will get the goal. It's there!
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Two points in it. Big clearance to win here. Dunkley, they've coughed it up. Blasts away. Archie couldn't complete the mark. Zerha. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
A chance to clear now. Marshall working hard and being rewarded. Normally delivers. Aliyah cuts it off. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. In no man's land. Marshall gets there first. Ashcroft, strong grab. He might have thought about the corridor. Berry uses the body well. Maynard read that one right off the boot. They'll take the patient approach. Langford has found some space. He's been quiet. Reed makes the kick look okay. Ball spills free in the tackle. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Called for a push. Ignoring the corridor for now. Fletcher, can he find a teammate? Brain is cool under pressure. It's a tough game. The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
Searching kick. Archie has it within range. Taking time to assess the options. Kelly is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
These half chances can often be the difference.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd missed more of those than he'd kick.
Brain with the footy. Berry, he's been accosted. This spells trouble. Got some space, so they'll take the advantage. That'll work. McCluggage doesn't often waste it. Dunkley on a lead. Crosses the paint. It's a poor inside 50. Can he hit a target? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Ashcroft punched away. Lloyd under pressure. McCluggage. Bailey. He'll kick this. In he goes. And he has delivered. That's a fourth lead change. De Koning looking for territory. Brayshaw. Neil Bullen marks inside 50 and can have a shot. He's had little impact so far. He's set upon. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Curtin wins the hit out. McCluggage, a model of consistency. Kelly, he's besieged. They lock it up and we'll have another stoppage.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Brayshaw, De Koning, he's missed.
You have to wonder how paid professionals can miss those sorts of goals.
Back into play. The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. And they're away. Bailey works hard to present. Picking their way through. They've opened them up here. They're moving the footy quickly. That's a strong mark. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
That is going very close. Not close enough.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Time to check in with Gary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour. but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. One of the few that no one will argue. Brain runs onto it. Berry wins the contest hands down. Bailey has got loose. Clever kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. It's come unstuck. Going for territory. McCarthy went bang. Archie packing it forward. Manages to find a teammate. Zerha pushes into space and receives the footy.
To put them back in front.
He should be able to give them the lead, but that is not a good kick. He's missed.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Wilmot to bring it in. That's a poor place to give the ball back. They could be in here if it sits.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Curtin got his palm to it. Dunkley competing fiercely. Brayshaw, Kelly. It's a hospital hand pass. Langford. It's a desperate tackle. Just shoveled it out. Drop pass. Goal! Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Brayshaw. Good disciplined defence. Georgiades taken to ground. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Scrounges a kick, bouncing ball. Morris, he doesn't waste many. Curtin, Ashcroft, Fletcher. Good use of hands. Berry, feeling the heat. It's become a game of keepings off. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. De Koning, Langford needing support. Petrarca, Gardner intercepts. That could come back to bite. Langford heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? He's only had the one inside 50. Honours the lead. Kicks to space. They can turn defence into attack now. Got the handball away. Cops some unwanted attention. Throws it on the boot. I think that was just a poor kick, but he's been penalised for insufficient intent.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
He's off. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
A good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Maynard reads the ball so well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Langford, dangerous to leave on his own. He's been industrious. I felt that one from here. Gets the kick away. Morris, he'll be sore in the morning. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? No way through there, and they'll reset. Darcy wins the hit out. Dunkley gathers on the half volley. Bailey outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. That's skillful. Curtin has charged into space. The defence is disorganised. Pearce fumbles. Could be costly. Boot, ball, goal! Neither side deserves to lose. This has been a titanic struggle. Darcy wins it down. Brayshaw, he's everywhere at the moment. Georgiades is like a magnet in that forward line.
This would put the issue beyond doubt.
Touch and go. It's go!
If you had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
That's it. Nothing much to choose between the teams today. It's been absorbing. What were the main differences today, Half?
There was nothing on the line today, and frankly, both teams played like it. That's okay, though. Nobody wants to be playing their best footy at this stage of the year, and there was no danger of that happening today. At least they got to blow out some cobwebs.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon. never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter. But these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. The umpire holds the footy aloft. De Koning with the tap. Warple, he's wrapped up. Closed him down. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Searching kick. Honours the lead. Just has to hit a target. Reed works hard to present.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Bruin with the footy. Dempsey in the clear. Conservative kick. This will be coming straight back.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger. He'll expect to convert this.
For the match's first goal. No, it won't even score. Probing ball. Bruin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Warple has charged into space. Zorko read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's made a bright start. He's hit up the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. Stewart, close, farms it out. Dangerous place to lose it. Neil Bullen wins it back. Henry, one step ahead. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Brayshaw pokes it into the pocket. The kick was centimetre perfect.
They should already have put the first on the board, but no harm done if this goes through.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
1-1 to nothing. The big men fly. Atkins, Warple, they'll compete inside the 50. Maynard is there to save the day. Normally delivers. I think that was just a poor kick, but he's been penalised for insufficient intent.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide.
Clark steadies, drop punt, goal!
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The margin's back to just a point. The big men fly. Warple, he's gone! He had prior opportunity.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Kicks to space. It's a bad mistake. What's he got on offer? No wonder coaches go grey. Delivers it inside 50. Langford marks. That's hard to stop.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
Goal for goal early. De Koning with a deft tap. Brayshaw, who can run onto this and pump it forward. Taken to ground. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. De Koning wins the tap. Close. Solid tackle. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. De Koning slaps it out. Atkins. Petrarca gets in the way. How will the umpire see this? Nevitz gathers. The umpires will be tasked with many tougher decisions than that during the course of the match. They're moving the footy well here. Humphreys makes position. That's a useful ball. No one can mark. Salem absorbing the pressure. Gets a kick away. Humphreys got a fist in. O'Sullivan. It's a tough game. They are hunting the ball carrier. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Stewart tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Good ruck work. Atkins, close. What can he do with it? Absorbs the pressure. Tidy ball. Salem, desperate to win it back. Hacking it forward. Aliyah, Petrarca, charges onto it. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Nevitt has found some space. Mullen, all on his own. Well played. Blitzarves gets his kick despite the heat. Can't hang on under close attention. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning wins the hit out. Brayshaw, he's lost possession. Petrarca, Kelly sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's a handy buffer they've established. De Koning, the winner there. Brayshaw, centre square, loose ball. Langford swoops. Kelly, Perryman. He ran into a brick wall. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. De Koning gets his hand to it. Brayshaw, he'll work all day. Can they beat them back to goal? Clark wins, and he needed to. Brayshaw gets to it first. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Nevitt had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. O'Connor, that's good work rate. Aliyah takes an excellent grab. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Reed had it and lost it. Lever. Through the centre square he goes. Manages to find a teammate. Bombs it in. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Time to check in with Gary.
Footy's back, and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there, and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Clark, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Anyone's ball. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Archie working hard and being rewarded. Can he hit a target? Georgiades almost couldn't help but fall on his back there. Goes long. Stewart making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Zerha, Amos. He put himself in the line of fire. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. He's rushed to behind for his own team.
I think he's just had a brain fade.
Looking for a quick transition. Mullen can keep it moving. Nevitt with a chance to run. And they're away. Langford read that one right off the boot. He's been industrious. Archie is in a better position.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Reed might be just outside his range. Another forward 50 entry. Zerha out of the congestion. They've given it back. Ball spills free in the tackle. They've put themselves under pressure. Called for a push. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. And that's a letdown. They'll bide their time in no man's land. Archie stripped of it. They need a spark. Henry, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. De Koning gets back and should repel. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
They need a mark. Can't keep hold of it. Mannar. It's there!
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Good ruck work. Brayshaw almost threw it out. Hoofs it off the deck. Petrarca leading from the front. That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Well-weighted kick. Dempsey presents in space. Probing ball. Henry on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. De Koning had his name written all over it. He's been quiet. Aliyah read that well. He might have thought about the corridor. Reed in the clear. Can he find a teammate? They've opened them up here. Clever kick. And inside 50 goes begging. Chips the halfback. Honours the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Slips through his fingers. That's poor play. De Koning. The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Lays it off. I think he called for that. Throws it on the boot. Turned over on centre wing. Is anyone home? O'Sullivan with the big fist. Close. Only knows one way. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He's generally a good kick. Defence 101 there. Zorko has eyes only for the footy. This is promising. Cole is pushed up. Salem clears the area. Lever hasn't seen a lot of it. Oh, that'll be contentious. Was he under sufficient pressure?
I think a few people might have just switched the TV off after that decision.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
He's got his second.
He's a damaging player, and they need to make sure they pay him the respect he commands.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning wins it down. Treloar, is that holding the ball? Brayshaw. Mullen doing what he does best. Under pressure. Stewart is calm in a crisis. He's hit up the lead. Mullen, that's skillful. O'Connor in his natural habitat. They could be vulnerable here. Normally delivers. Can't afford to get it back in the corridor. He's copped one high. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Stewart pushes into space and receives the footy. The kick was misdirected. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Treloar. He's had little impact so far. Georgiades. Petrarca. Strolls in and kicks the easiest of goals.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Atkins, a model of consistency. That's a strong mark. By hand, Clark. Atkins. Kicks inside the forward 50. Close. Outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Looking to get it down there quickly. Maynard just shoveled it out. Comes free in the tackle. Blitzars in the pocket. Going at his first, and he's got it. They're slugging it out, these two. It's been an entertaining first half. The big men fly. Brayshaw, he's everywhere at the moment. That's well played. Who's at home? Good disciplined defence. Clark. Terrific forward pressure. They're tackling with great intent. De Koning showing his skills. Darcy doing the grunt work. Brayshaw finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. So a timely goal late in the piece. The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. What's happening down there, Gary?
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. De Koning wins it. Nevitt on the same page as his ruck. Clark. O'Connor. Bouncing ball. Langford didn't need to be asked twice. Provides some run. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Georgiades. He's taken a beauty.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. De Koning wins the tap. Brayshaw, that might have been dropping the ball. Just had to get it out. He's run into trouble. He's set upon. He crept up like a librarian. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Blitzers. Marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Atkins has charged into space. They've got to get a wriggle on. The kick is precise. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. What can they muster from the back half? Waiting for someone to come at him. Georgiades reads the ball so well. They can smell victory. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Georgiades. They cannot keep him quiet. Amos. Marks. That's hard to stop.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. De Koning gets his hand to it. Brayshaw, right. Dangerous to leave on his own. Drives it inside the forward 50. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. That's a well-placed kick. Good work rate. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. Neat little worm burner. Well played. Atkins. Brayshaw heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? They've found the magic formula. It's amounted to nothing. It's a hot footy. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Archie gets there first. Good penetration on the kick. Stevens. Henry takes the hand pass. Plays the percentages. Thumped away. Guthrie couldn't get an effective disposal. Brayshaw mops that one up. What a game he's having. Edwards couldn't hold it under pressure. He's been industrious. Who's front and centre? Polkinghorn gets his kick despite the heat. Maynard makes good contact. Holmes, they desperately need a goal. He would have fancied his chances from there. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He'll be sore in the morning. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. De Koning palms it down. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Langford, Blitzers. What can he do with it? De Koning gets the kick away. Georgiades gathers in the centre square. That hand pass was telegraphed. Neil Bullen handballs it to nobody. Mullen runs onto it. Somehow released the ball. Going for territory. That's a shocker.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
Can he find a teammate? Nevitt working hard and being rewarded. Clever kick. Polkinghorn. That was almost handed to him. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's all one-way traffic now. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Warple, Petrarca runs onto it. Blasts away. No one can mark. Archie, an ever-present threat. Not his best. Henry is a good judge of a ball in flight. Dempsey delivers to centre half forward. Warple working hard and presenting well. O'Connor has found some space. Neal on a lead. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. That's careless. He's been set a task. Georgiades. He's stopped in his tracks. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning showing his skills. Mullen. Can he be the fire starter? Zorko. We've seen that before. In the back is the call. Searching kick. De Koning picks it off. That's poor kicking. I've liked his game today. Gee, they're playing well. Gives it everything. Taking out some frustration possibly. Stevens doesn't want to turn it over there. He's been called to play on. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
You wouldn't know it's a practice match. Both sides have been hard at it, and I reckon there are a few players already feeling the pinch with a quarter to go. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and they'll take plenty out of it, irrespective of the result.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Close on centre wingers marked. Looking to peg one back. Henry, strong grab. Keeps it low. Manor gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. Can he hit a target? Dangerous place to lose it. Neil, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Rucks go at it. Brayshaw, he's gone. Langford, they're a big chance here. Punched away. Georgiades lays it off. Guthrie, ever reliable. Can they get something going? Nevitt knew the tackle was coming. Throws it on the boot. Anyone's ball. Petrarca gathers. Errant handball, and they've turned it over. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Goes long. Stewart went bang. It's a tough game. Just shoveled it out. They've put themselves under pressure. Henry saw that coming. It's loose inside the 50. Langford gathers. 6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there, and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
The kick lets them down.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Atkins can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Mullen wins the contest hands down. Stewart pushes into space and receives the footy. This is much better. Good thinking and good execution too. Warple outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Polkinghorn dealt with the pressure. Warple should be in the votes today. Manor marks. Will he go the bomb? Aaliyah picks off the pass. Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Ignoring the corridor for now. De Koning works hard to present. Kicks to space. In no man's land. O'Sullivan gets back and should repel. The tackle slips high. Free kick. Not a lot of positives today. No wonder coaches go grey. Looking to get it down there quickly. Henry doing what he does best. Out of the congestion. Mullen. Dempsey with a chance to run. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. It's been that kind of day for them. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Reed all alone in the centre square. Penetrating ball. Petrarca. He's plucked it and should have a shot. Aaliyah knew where the help was. Salem sets it up to a dangerous spot. Can't get hold of it. Darcy, desperate defence. Archie kicks it low. Will it bounce kindly?
They moved that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
They're streaming towards the exits now. De Koning, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. They're tackling with venom today. Darcy with the tap. Brayshaw can send them into attack. Good disciplined defence. Reed stripped of the footy. Neil Bullen. Petrarca managed to get a handball away. Blitzars. He picked his pocket. He's got an option in the centre square. Seizes the moment. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Probing ball. Archie, an unexpected opportunity here.
For a lead in excess of 40 points.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Rucks go at it. Brayshaw, he just keeps racking up disposals. Kelly, they've found the magic formula. Poor footy there. A chance to clear now. Henry. Tidy ball. You can't afford to do that too often. They're huffing and puffing. Henry tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Right, quick snap is off target.
Probably best to avoid making eye contact with your teammates after that one.
Can they finally get it into their forward line?
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He found himself in space and made the most of it with a clinical finish.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The big men fly. Warple, O'Connor, under pressure. Kelly, desperate to win it back. Blitzars, drives it inside the forward 50. never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. All systems go for what should be a beauty. McAndrew wins the first tap. Dawson, Rochelle, he's been accosted. I think he called for that. He's caught. You have to be tough to play this game, and we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Kelly runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Neil Bullen knew the tackle was coming.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
McAndrew showing his skills. Edwards attracted a crowd. He's got an option in the centre square. Laird, he's besieged. Farms it out. Cole reads the play so well. De Koning, Kelly. Miller gets back and should repel. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McAndrew with a deft tap. Edwards will be important as always. Can he find a teammate? He would have fancied his chances from there. Kelly closes to 25. Mark it down. It's a goal.
He might just be in for a big day.
The first goal didn't take long. McAndrew got his palm to it. He's lost possession. Nankervis popped up out of nowhere. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. McAndrew palms it down. Rochelle. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Murray. Neil Bullen takes a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. Cook got to the right position and hung on. Tidy ball. Pearce drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Clever kick. Perryman. That's good work rate. He's made a hot start to this match. Neil Bullen has got loose. Zorko has found some space. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. No one can mark. Laird, when one tackle just won't do. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Punch clear. Dawson. I felt that one from here. Stoppage coming up on the wing. McAndrew wins the hit out. Rochelle. It's a tough game. Squeezes the kick. Edwards in space. Can run and carry. McAndrew gets to the front spot. Miller. Dawson. He picked his pocket by hand. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Boot to ball just in time. Foot race on. Who can get there first? In no man's land. Jones. They are hunting the ball carrier. Navigated the traffic. Laird running in support. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Good work rate. Kicks to centre wing. They've opened them up here. Ignoring the corridor for now. Brayshaw collects the half volley. Blasts away. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Out of the congestion. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. He's gone. Hacking it forward. It's come unstuck. Searching kick. No mark. Good ball handling under pressure. An ill-directed hand pass. He's set upon. They're tackling with venom today. McAndrew got his palm to it. Edwards, Dowling, no easy exit. You asked for it, you got it. Butts closed him down. We will do it all again. Who can get the clearance? Dowling, Kelly intercepts. McAndrew desperate to win it back. He's generally a good kick. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Touch and go. Misses.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Worrell with the footy. Honours the lead. Can he hit a target? Edwards couldn't haul that one in. But Nankervis with a chance to run. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Millerer, dangerous to leave on his own. Careful ball movement. Cole has it now on centre wing. Salem runs onto it. Goes long. Millerer got a fist in. Big tackle laid. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Darcy slaps it out. Brayshaw is there in the clinches. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
What's he got on offer? Good kick. Murray has a vice-like grip. That's skillful. Taylor has found some space. Going for territory. Darcy tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. Murray showing his skills. Taylor, boot, ball, goal! So a timely goal late in the piece. The big men fly. Kelly, he's lost it. Goes laterally. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Taylor, good-looking kick. Neil Bullen, strong grab. Nankervis, lace out. Great footy.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
That's going nowhere near the mark, and the moment passes. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Both sides look stronger defensively than offensively in the first term, and subsequently we've had an underwhelming start to the match from a goal-scoring perspective. Both sides had some poor inside 50 entries and will be looking to make life easier for their forwards from now on.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're moving the footy quickly. Archie with an opportunity. That's a bit of a waste. The fans will be happy to see this. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Punch clear. Dawson dealt with the pressure. Comes free in the tackle. Laird. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Himmelberg takes an excellent grab. Short pass looks good. Kelly works hard to present. He's been industrious. Jones spoils. Got to get it forward now. He's been dispossessed. Perryman. Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. Murray gets his hand to it. Dawson, Taylor, crunching tackle. The umpire says he had no prior. Murray punches it out of the ruck. Taylor.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
They've bottled it up.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Oh, it's not pretty at the moment. You can hear the body-on-body contact down here. They're hitting in hard.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Reed, they've had the better of the contest to this point. They've put themselves under pressure. Jones, well-weighted kick. Himmelberg, time and again, he gets to the right place. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet. Right, couldn't get a disposal. He shut him down. His field kicking is normally first rate. Chance gone begging. De Koning runs onto it. That was almost handed to him. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Millerer, he'll be sore in the morning. Fogarty, they have absolutely spifflicated him. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Murray slaps it out. Taken to ground. That's holding the footy.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Looking to extend this margin. Who's front and centre? Worrell. Can't keep hold of it. Brayshaw in the right spot at the right time. You can see their confidence growing. Bond. Brayshaw manages to get off a handball. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Darcy fumbles. Could be costly. Taylor. Dawson. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Can he find a teammate? Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Murray affects the turnover. They could be in here if it sits. Pearce. Just trying to get it out of the area. Miller clears the area. Archie is cool under pressure. That one was not open to interpretation. Takes the advantage. Nankervis, good tackle. Keeps it low. Which way will it bounce? And the ump does what we all knew he would.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Little one to half-back. Kelly pushes into space and receives the footy. Normally delivers. Miller with the intercept mark. They'll compete inside the 50. Leaves it behind. Kelly didn't need to be asked twice. Neil Bullen. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Good ruck work. Attracted a crowd. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Can he impose himself on the match? Georgiades uses the body well. Amos, great hands there. Right, demanded the footy and got it.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
But to bring it back in, Jones has found some space. Bond with a chance to relieve the pressure. Got a little time here. Fogarty, he's under close attention. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Perryman runs onto it. Georgiades pounces. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. McAndrew punches it out of the ruck. Dawson. Walker is so strong one-on-one.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He converts and narrows the margin. Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. The big men fly. Taylor. Cole heads them off at the pass. Sees something he likes. Searching kick. Murray making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Right. Ball spills free in the tackle. Nankervis wins the contest hands down. Can they get two in a row? McAndrew, he's plucked it and should have a shot. That's good vision. Defence 101 there. Jones, you have to be tough to play this game. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McAndrew wins it. Pedler, Dowling, only knows one way. Puts his teammate under the pump. Well, that was a fascinating first half. But there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Dawson. Zorko went bang. Just had to get it out. Treloar wins it back. Taylor with a steal. It must be his birthday. Doesn't often waste it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Pedler with the big fist. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Squeezes the kick. I've liked his game today. Jones picking their way through. Cook working hard and presenting well.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Snap around the body. It's there. Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Big clearance to win here. Taylor, Pedler, Darcy mops that one up. Langford, that's an aggressive handball. Archie, out of the congestion. Bouncing ball. Zerha, Amos. In he goes. He had prior opportunity.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Neat little worm burner. Jones, working hard and being rewarded. Taylor, he's outmarked two of them. He's generally a good kick. Murray couldn't hold it under pressure. Marsh. And inside 50 goes begging. It's a high ball. Laird, read that well. Dishes it off. Taylor, can he hit a target? Lever picks off the pass. They'll take the patient approach. Wright has got loose. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Lever in the clear on centre wing. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Zorko. Neil Bullen has charged into space. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Worrell tasked with the kick in. The kick was ill-directed. Just shoveled it out. Bond gets back and should repel. Goes long. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Good work rate. He doesn't waste many. Quality delivery by foot. He's been industrious. Fogarty got to the right position and hung on. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Keys. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. Taylor read it well and claims the mark.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Who would know who's going to win this? McAndrew gets his hand to it. Edwards. He just keeps racking up disposals. Keys has a vice-like grip.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Looking for a quick transition. He's hit up the lead. Chips to halfback. Right. That's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dunkley makes position. Kicks to centre wing. Cole. This deserves a goal. But is there to save the day. A chance to clear now. Taylor works hard to present. Tidy ball. Fogarty. Well-weighted kick. Neil Bullen. He's taken a beauty. That's skillful. Well played. Short pass looks good. Keys all on his own. Walker commands the footy.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. What a turnaround we've seen. De Koning, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Georgiades is a beacon in that forward line.
To put them back in front.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
3 lead changes now. The big men fly. Treloar couldn't burst through. Dunkley, Langford. What's he got on offer? It's a deep kick. He's completely miscued that.
Good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Darcy reads the ball so well.
To finish off the good work.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
That's the end of a great quarter of footy. Two teams having a real crack. It has been a quality contest. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
It's been hard to score all match because the pressure has been immense from both sides. If anyone drops off even a little bit, it can be decisive. Every player needs to remain switched on at all times because any lapse could cost the match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. De Koning with the tap. Is that holding the ball? Murray. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Archie just has to hit a target. Worrell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Edwards, hand pass cut off. Butts gets there first. Laird gets his kick despite the heat. Zerha claims the advantage and can shoot at goal. He's got another one.
Some will argue the merits of the free kick, but that doesn't matter. The goal is in the book.
They've got their tails up now. Murray got his palm to it. Dawson, he's everywhere at the moment. Taylor, he'll pump them into attack once more. Lever showing why he's such a good defender. Normally delivers. Perryman has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Salem outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They're moving the footy quickly. Murray takes an excellent grab. Clever kick. Thumped away. Salem has a paddock in front of him. Provides some run. Pulls the trigger. Perhaps prematurely. It's a behind.
If you've already been kicking poorly at goal, what would make you think you can find the middle from there?
Worrell to bring it in. Murray, the clock is the enemy now. It's a bad mistake. Searching kick. Reed, he's so good in close. Michelini is calm in a crisis. Wanting to get on with the job. Looking to extend this margin. Worrell clears the area. Darcy with half a chance. The defence has fallen down. He's put it through. Well, they weren't concerned before. They should be now. McAndrew. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Perryman. Brayshaw in the right spot. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. McAndrew showing his skills. It's a hot footy. Dunkley read that one right off the boot. What's he got on offer? Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Bond, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. They could be vulnerable here. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Laird had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Murray pushes into space and receives the footy. Rochelle on a lead. This is good ball movement. Kicks laterally, sees an opportunity and plays on. Dowling marks on centre wing. Fogarty, that's a big play. They've got them on the overlap. Punched away. Keys collects the half volley. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Not much going right for them at the moment.
What can they build here? He's escorted the footy over the line. Himmelberg.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
It'd be great to see both sides play a more adventurous brand of footy and go after the game. It's been a little dull today.
Dunkley saw that coming. It's a poor kick. Miller making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Archie. They can smell victory. Zerha. He's had little impact so far. Who's front and centre? The sprint is on. Looking to hit up the short option. Just put a bow on it.
This to seal it.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. This was a tight tussle for a while, but the cream has certainly risen. Darcy with a deft tap. Brayshaw on the same page as his ruck. Honours the lead. Is anyone home? They've got a problem now.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Gives it a thump. It'll have the distance, but not the accuracy.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
But with the footy. Worrell, it's a tough game. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Edwards, working hard and presenting well. Fogarty, that one was always his. Miller, what's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Cole accepted the invitation. Michelani, no wonder coaches go grey. Doesn't often waste it. Good work rate. He's been quiet. Fogarty got a fist in. He'll feel that one. They desperately need a goal. Loose ball on centre wing. Murray, little one to half-back. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Bond. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. You can see their confidence growing. He's off. Good-looking kick. Georgiades is the target, and he marks.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Punch clear. Here's a chance to get it forward. Rochelle, solid tackle. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. McAndrew got his palm to it. Kelly, it's a hospital hand pass. Brayshaw, another forward 50 entry. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What were the main differences today, Huff?
That looked destined to go down to the final minutes at one stage, but a powerful last turn put paid to that. They moved the ball quickly, took the right options, and made sure the opposition was always under pressure. They ran the game out so well, they look as though they could play another quarter.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Huff. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.